Hello everyone, it's Maureen. Welcome to my studio. Today I want to do a short session in which I will make elements that I can use in my stories to make potions, lotions, magic spells and such. I have already made one of those videos and I was really having a lot of fun. This beautiful girl here was my inspiration. She sort of also feels a little bit desperate, or she's really, thinking very hard of what she can do, and she's looking in this book to find the answer, the solution to a problem she has. And I imagine that this time it will be either a magic a magic spell, or a potion. Now I love making those, and I love coming up with the elements that you can use, and I always make them, in columns and rows so that I can use my beloved dice to roll for what the elements will be, what the ingredients will be, what the spell or the potion will do, and why they use it. But these are all in Dutch and they are gorgeous and I will use them. But today I want to, take you along on this adventure and try to make a few from scratch, from a blank page, as you can see. Now I went ahead and I picked 3 of these cards that come from the Lower Masters deck from the Story Engine. I will, of course, link everything below. I'm not sponsored, I just love using these. I have paid for these with my own money. And I want to make a potion which is a powder, one that is a wood, and one that is an ink. So this is a powder, a wood, and an ink. And you see these symbols here in front of the word, which means that we can expand on these by using different elements from the Story Engine. I have my container here at the side, so you can see me reach in there every once in a while. I want to start with the powder, so I will just quickly put these aside, and it is a creature, a location, or a figure, a person. Now, as it so happens, I have my creatures here, so this time I will use the creature cards to see what the powder is from, where it is from what kind of a creature it is. And I will just pull one card. What is this one? I don't know. Oh my gosh, I'm having trouble choosing today. I just really hope it's a good one, Let's do this one. And why not take another one just in case? All right. I don't know why I do this. There's four creatures on each card, but yeah. Oh well. Let's see. A bacteria, a vulture, a turtle, and a rabbit. And then we have an arachnid, which is a spider, a weasel, a flower, and a dolphin. Yeah, powder from a flower, which is really sort of obvious. But what if we expand on the flower by... I had to think for a moment, and I want to have a descriptor for this flower. I'm going to pull them from these. Yes. Okay, so shining, restless, politicians and of briars, dusk, soldiers, indestructible, and of justice. I quite like the restless flower. It's sort of fun. Yes, so we are going to make powder of the restless flower. Oh, yeah. Now I did make these by myself, which have colors on them. Let me see. I'm going to choose one of these, the second one, and then I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 1, 2, 3, a copper flower. It's a copper colored restless flower, or the powder you make will be copper colored. Koper. This is Dutch. My mother language is Dutch, and it says koper, which means copper. So we will have a restless flower that produces copper powder. Yes. All right, this is fun. That is number 1. And now we're going to have this ink, and it says choose a figure or creature again. And this time I'm going to go for a figure. And I am gonna have these. So today I am sort of exclusively using the cards from the Lower Masters deck, and these are different from the ones you have seen me use before, because these are not in the final physical print version yet. I printed these from a PDF that I bought, pre-ordered, and you print these out yourself, and these are the eco prints. All right, I'm gonna take 2 again. I don't know. Put these away. Let's see. I'm gonna quickly glance over them. Don't really like them. No, not feeling them. And you know my rule, right? When I don't feel it, I'm not using it, because I don't want it to break my flow. And yes, I need to challenge myself every now and again, but not so much that I get stuck or stumped because I really don't know what to do with it when it doesn't really fit my type of story. Yes, Perfectionist ink. That is good. And can we do another word? I think we can. Another sort of descriptor. Is that how you say this? I think so. All right. No, that feels weird, but I am going to keep abundance, because I do like that. Maybe we can still do that creature. Why am I struggling so much today? I don't really know. It is, I think it has to do with my perfectionist side. I want to do it right. I want to have it really nice and sparkly and, you know, entertaining. And then I go into my analytical brain, and that is not my creative brain. That is not the brain that just lets it all go and just, you know, sees what comes up. Right. Now I was staring at that pile all the time, and there is this word lotus. So we're going to make this perfectionist ink from a lotus, and that's perfect. Perfect, you heard me say it right. Yes. Okay, now we have the wood. Do we do that? What if? Yes. Shall we do that? The wood. All right. Again, a creature. And this is an object, and this is a location. We're going to make wood of abundance to make a staff from. We need a spell to make a piece of wood into the wood of abundance. And we're not going to use the creature. We are going to choose where this thing, this wood, Don't look for your cards and try to talk at the same time, or it won't work, you know that. Right, where do we find this wood? Oh, yes, in a maze. The maze of, and then we have a location. No, a thing. Now an object. Sorry, it's not location. This is location. We need an object, which we can find here. Yep. Are you still with me? I really hope so. It's not really turning out as I expected it, but you know, sometimes you have to just follow through. Just go on, not give up, not throw in the towel, as they say. The maze of... Really? Is this the card that I use for this? It does say object. Okay, I'm back. I had to think for a bit because I found it confusing that I have a maze from an object like a spear or a jewel. I didn't really know what to do with that, so I chose another location, a shipyard. Thinking that this wood of abundance that we want to make, the piece of wood would come in the mazes of a shipyard where they keep the shipwrecks, and then our character would have to go through the maze to find a piece of wood that is right for this staff that they need to make. So here we are. We have 3 fun ingredients for making potions and spells, and I'm sorry, I forgot to reload the camera to put it back on, but I pulled from this pile of cards that I made myself to see, you know, the sort of the use of the potion or the spell. And here we have the powder, the copper powder from the restless flower, and this will bring the person who has this power, it will bring hope. If you use the power in a potion, it will bring hope. And then here we have the ink made from the lotus flower, which has to do with the perfectionists. We will call it the perfectionists ink, made from the flowers, the flower petals of a lotus, and it will make a potion, and if you drink it, it will make you really steadfast, and you know what you want to do, and you will not falter. You will just do it and I think this is perfect for this one, because as a perfectionist you can sometimes freeze because of all the possibilities and the things you can do, and because of your need to get everything just right, and then you lose your momentum. So this will help you to overcome that and just be steadfast and ready to go. And then we have this one here. I just took a little bit of water. This was the hardest one, and I was ready to, discard it, but then I thought, no, that's your perfectionist. So I took a little bit of my own potion, still left it here. And then, there is this wood from a shipyard, from a special shipwreck that somebody has to find by going through a maze, and then they can make a staff of abundance. And this staff of abundance, once it is made, once you have cast the spell to turn a simple piece of wood into a magical staff, it will solve any riddle. This card says raadsel, which is Dutch for riddle. So there you have it. 1, 2, 3 elements. These I will write down, and then when I go into my adventure, I can take those and see why it is helping in this story and what our hero is going to do with them. And want to thank you very much for watching. I hope you liked it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!